Hi, my name's Alyssa, and I attended the Wild Women's Retreat in June of 2022, and I am just going to share a little bit about that experience today and how it impacted me. And honestly, it's one of those topics that's a little bit hard to articulate well. It was really powerful, and still looking back now, I'm realizing how much that experience has impacted my day to day. Even in just really tiny ways, as I'm going about my workday or here at home, thinking about how much more I'm connected to this part of myself that before the retreat I really hadn't explored. And when I first came back from the retreat, I was chatting with my partner about it, and they had mentioned that I just seemed a lot lighter. And in some ways, I guess that is true because I let go of these expectations I had set for myself, that even though theoretically I had this mindset of I shouldn't live by the shoulds and I should be authentic to myself, it wasn't really until I went to this retreat and got to work with Katie and Anna and these other wonderful women that I really looked into myself and discovered this part of myself that I had hidden, this wounding and these really heavy emotions that I was blocking and not processing, and being able to be in that space with everyone and authentically connect. And I say authentically because it was authentic. I wouldn't have expected going into the woods with a bunch of random folks that I had never met from across the country was going to be that heart opening. But the first day, I was just blown away by how much we connected and were able to get vulnerable with ourselves and each other, and just give ourselves time and space to process what we needed to process. I overall have been thinking about ways that I can incorporate that authenticity into my life more often. And I work at a nonprofit that is a social services agency, and just thinking about how, in my case, that hidden vulnerability and work that I hadn't done had limited me so much in my abilities to truly connect with the world around me and with my goals in my life. And thinking about how that's probably true with all of the folks that I'm working with and the other individuals that I encounter on the day-to-day. So how can I give grace for folks that aren't meeting me as authentically as I would hope for, and how I can create those spaces that allow folks to show up how they would like to show up and potentially find out something more about themselves. It's a big goal. I don't think it's necessarily something that I can do every day, or with every person, but it's something that I've been really inspired to explore more of since the women's retreat. And also, it was just so beautiful and fun. That was such an amazing gift to give myself, and to be able to go and do that with such lovely women and in such a beautiful place was really, I'm so happy about it. And it's a little cheesy to end on that, but I'd absolutely recommend it to anyone. I recommend this type of retreat to folks of all genders and ages, and especially if you're hesitant like I was. I was so nervous about attending and having to open up to strangers, and not only strangers but other women. For whatever reason, that piece was especially scary, some vulnerability there. But yeah, it was really amazing and truly a gift. And if you're thinking about it, you should do it. And thank you so much.